so I haven't seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie. The reason being, while I enjoyed the first, it was just okay. It was fine. It was decent. The animation was a highlight, and the voice work was pretty good. Sure, I would have preferred the actual Mario, and I'm kinda tired of Seth Rogen, but whatever. But in terms of creativity and storytelling, it was the bare minimum, which considering it was Nintendo's first movie since the original.
What the hell is that?
I can understand them playing it safe, which the first movie absolutely was. Fine, you did what you had to, and it made over $1 billion. But now it's time to
Dream a little bigger, darling.
And from all the reviews that I've seen, they didn't do that. Which considering the reviews for the original were spot on, I expect the same from this film. And while there's a chance I watch it, and am blown away by the incredible storytelling, the consensus seems to be that it's a mediocre film. And that they rested on their laurels and put out another safe and sanded down film. And the defense for this seems to be, it's okay because it was just made for kids. Which I want to talk about because it's a ridiculous piece of cope. And just to be clear, I'm not criticizing the people who like the film. I'm criticizing the people who defend bad or mediocre or subpar kids films by saying, hey, it's just for kids, which is funny. I mean, how many people say that kids are the future? They're what most societies care about the most. And yet when it comes to art, some people think it's okay to give them the lowest common denominator, which is basically Illumination Studios' calling card.
We're all special.
Ha! You're not getting it. I don't mean special as in everybody's special like we're different. I mean I'm really special.
What are you doing?
See?
Wow, this is garbage. You actually like this?
Who are the runts of the Western animation world for me? Pixar, Disney, DreamWorks, and Sony are far ahead, producing innovative animated films, where the storytelling is just as good as any live-action film. Not to mention most people don't label the best animated films as just kids films. No one ever says The Lion King is just a kids film, or Into the Spider-Verse, or WALL-E, or Moana, or Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. No, that's only safe for mediocre to bad animated films. Again, I'm not saying you can't like mediocre animated films. Just don't give it a pass because it's a kids film. Because both you and kids deserve better than that. And it's not like we don't have a ton of examples. Even some that they had less to work with than Super Mario, which is another defense that I've heard for this movie. Because the Mario games are thin on story and character. And some think it's too much to ask for a better story and script. And yet the Lego movie had far less to work with. And yet Super Mario Galaxy, ironically, is not in the same galaxy in terms of creativity. Same with Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. It's not like the book had deep lore and characters to work with, and yet the animated movie is bursting with creativity, humor, heart, and great characters. Now both were made by Lord and Miller, which I guess would be the lesson. Give your animated properties to creatives who know what the hell they're doing. And you would think Hollywood, with all the resources in the world, would be able to find a creative that could create a story that would not only satisfy the hardcore fans, but everyone, because that's what the best animated films do. They transcend their target audience. Everyone can watch Aladdin or The Incredibles, or The Iron Giant, and a 7-year-old can get as much out of it as a 70-year-old. And it's a disservice to make a film where only the target audience can enjoy it. It's limiting. It feels like a waste. It feels like an in-joke. Yeah, that's cool for a joke, but for a movie made for millions, it seems like a giant misuse of resources. I mean, I wouldn't care if we were getting alternative Mario movies made by other people. Unfortunately, we get a limited number of chances due to the cost and time it takes to make these movies. And in terms of Mario films that we could be getting, the first was a mediocre version, and the sequel seems to have the same problem. And I think both kids and adults deserve better.